It's now time for the morning show on XL7-TV.
And good morning. We're here in the morning show here on XL7-TV. I'm Bob Zdora, filling in for Bob Rechtenwald and Scooter Callis.
How are you
I'm
today?
good, sir. How are you?
I am wonderful, wonderful.
It's a beautiful morning.
And
Sun's
I
out.
keep adjusting the wrong mic, so that just about cut me off. Yeah, we're doing good today. You were worried about you messing up. I'm like, why is he not going down? And I'm like,
Why is he making so much noise?
I can't hear myself. Wait.
Ready?
All right, we're starting over.
Okay.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
Oh, awesome. How's this week went?
It went just fine. Just fine. It was good. We got a little rain. We got some sun. We got some work done. I mean,
What more could you ask for?
nothing. That's it. That's pretty good.
You know, a lot of people are like, oh, we got rain. We need rain. You need it
Oh, yeah.
regularly. Here in about another month, we're going to be begging for a drop. So
Yeah.
be
We were
glad-
just about to that point
Yeah.
when we got this.
be grateful.
Yeah. Help the farmers help get the
yeah.
get the hay cut and feed the cows, which help keep the prices of beef down and everything else. It's a whole big circle of things
Circle
that
of
have got to
life.
get done. Well, it is.
It is. Especially like you said, a lot of the farmers with the hay. I mean, there's a lot of hay cutting going on right now.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of people have already got a couple cuttings in, and so it's going to be good. I think a good year for it.
Yeah. I was with Stetson Painter last night doing some stuff, and they ran into the same thing with the rain and not being here. He did a couple of military things, trying to get those hours in so he could be a representative as well, and trying to juggle all that. And he got caught up with not being able to get stuff cut. So they got it cut yesterday. So at least it's down. We'll get it all baled up and ready to go.
It's got to make sure it's dried out.
Because we
and
don't
then
realize
roll
how
it up
much,
and go.
I don't think people realize, especially people that come in from other places, and how much that is a big part of our economy here.
It is. It is. Hay is a big part.
Yeah. So there we go. Little farm minute for everybody there.
Little farm minute. You got any big plans this weekend or anything?
Not that I'm aware of. I'll have to check with She Who Must Be Obeyed and find out what's on the
You
agenda.
haven't been told yet?
I haven't been told yet. No.
I understand how that goes.
We'll go to dinner somewhere along the line, and the five of us will go, and that's kind of a traditional thing that we've taken on.
We're going to Springdale. Go see the
good.
the
Oh, yeah,
grandkid,
good for
my
you.
daughter and her
Good for you.
her husband, and then I think she's coming back with us on Sunday when we come back. So this will be a good thing.
Be a very good thing.
It's been just a little while since we've seen her, and it seems like every time we see her, she grows.
Just a little bigger,
Oh.
a little smarter, a little
Yeah, her
oh,
personality is just a little bit more.
Yeah, and it's going to get bigger,
Yeah.
Scooter.
Yeah.
It's going to get bigger.
I'm excited.
You
I'm
should
excited.
be. You should be.
We're
Good
gonna
grandpa.
We're gonna head out.
Good
tonight.
grandma.
Oh yeah, it'll be a fun time.
Yeah. Good for you. Good for you. That's a good weekend.
It is. I'm telling you. I'm excited. We've got a full show, I think.
We do.
And yeah, we've got a.
We have a full
This
show.
week-
We'll do this
this
week in
week
real
in
estate.
real estate.
We got stuff.
Yeah.
So we should probably get started with our morning prayer here. With brought to you by Hospice of the Ozarks, 870-508-1771. They're there for all your needs. They're there to help you before things get like really, really bad. Let them help you and let them you get through that with yourself and with your loved one. And very important. Give them a call. Calls are free. They'll be glad to help you and tell you, yeah, we can help with this, or you need to contact this agency because they do that. They can help you with all of that. But give them a call. 508-1771. And Sarah's going to bless us with the morning prayer.
Lord, we just thank you for this day that you made. We thank you for what you're doing in and through this community. It's amazing. We thank you for the soldiers that just go out and fight for this country, Lord. Each and every day they get up and they answer the call, Lord, and it's truly inspiration. We just thank you so much for them, for the people. We thank you for leading and guiding and directing us, Lord God. Help us choose you. Help us seek first the kingdom of God and its righteousness, and all these things will be added unto us, Lord. We thank you. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
Amen. Morning prayer brought to you by Hospice of the Ozarks. 870-508-1771. Excuse Excuse me. My goodness. Like I say, you give them a call. Give them a call before you really need them. That's probably the best thing to do. We're going to take a quick break and come back with the weather and the cameras and everything else that goes with that from the Z team. Be right back.
Hi, this is Bob Zdora, Executive Broker at Century 21 LeMac Realty. The Z Team would like to welcome all of our summertime visitors to the beautiful Twin Lakes area. If you find yourself falling in love with our lakes, rivers, and people, the Z Team can be your buyer's agent at no fee to you. We'd like to help you explore the possibility of calling the beautiful Ozarks your new home.
Call the Z Team, Bob and Linda Zdora, Century 21 LeMac Realty, 870-405-0793. RetireToArkansas.net.
We're back here in the morning show. Weather, dam reports, the pollen counts, all the things that you need to get your day started. Brought to you by the Z Team of Century 21 LeMac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. We're here for all your real estate needs. Give my honey a call. She's at 870-405-0793. Let's see how we look over the river this morning. Oh, still a little foggy. It's better than it was. We can see.
Yeah, some of that fog's lifted. When you look
down,
it's
lifted
like
quite a bit from where it was.
You can still see quite a bit going around the bridge and right on the water.
Yeah, heading out there. Because you can kind of, the fog just follows the river. When you can see it from up there, just kind of you see it meandering down the way. That's Cotter Park over there in the right dead center. You've got the Ruston Haven Bridge over there with the Rainbow Bridge on the left. Far left is Bull Shoals. Far right is Mountain Home. You can see the Witch's Head Water Tower there in the middle. The river seems to be, it's not running as fast as it has been earlier in the week. It's slowed down a little bit. That's kind of, it makes it a little easier for the fishermen and for those that want to get out and enjoy it. There were some guys out there wading yesterday. So it's God's country. We are truly in God's country.
Well, you can see the fog heavy when you zoom in. But
yeah, I don't know if it's got too much contrast on it or not.
Yeah, we may
I'll
need
let
to
you
adjust
and Gil work that out.
May need to adjust that camera a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. But great town of Cotter down below us. I'm going to hit the temperatures, and Scooter can play with the cameras. Currently, it is 72 in Mountain Home, 71 in Harrison. Batesville is 73. Yellville at 71. Marshall, Arkansas is 72 degrees, as is Salem. It's 71 in Mountain View, 72 in Calico Rock. West Plains, Missouri is 72. Springfield, Missouri is 71. Poplar Bluff, Missouri is 73. And St. Louis at 76 already. So they're going to be a little warm today, I'm thinking. Pop up my maps here. Look at the weather and the radar. Hold on, almost look at the radar. Come on, back out. There
Gotta love technology.
There we go. I just refreshed it too. We got a couple little. Seems like we have clusters. We got a big cluster down here in Texas, down in the San Antonio area, and they're having flooding problems and everything else. I'm sure you've seen that on the news. And then up in the just past the Upper Peninsula, up in northern Minnesota, going on the Canadian border. That's a big cluster of storms up there. That looks like a real mess. I hope Richard and Leslie are okay.
Texas has been getting hit for a while, for a number of days.
Yeah, and they got hit. They got hit a year ago. I mean, it was the same way. But the floods on there are really bad, and some storms coming in off the coast from Tampa down to Fort Myer, down in Florida. But you can see this. Texas is getting hit pretty bad right now, and I'm sure it's working its way towards us, if not all the way towards us. Let's see if we move this up a little bit. It seems to be moving more north than to the east. Well, that's good. The stuff in Florida break up. That'd be good too. But we here are clean and green.
Woohoo!
We have nothing in any of Arkansas, so it's going to be a nice day. We have no watches, no warnings. Again, you have the storm warnings down in Texas, up here in Minnesota, Michigan, Wisconsin, and they're getting this. They had the smoke up there. I had TV on before I came on, and it looked like the fog coming in the river, and it was the skyline of Chicago, and it was from the smoke.
Oof.
So, temperatures for today, it's going to be 91, sunny with a chance of rain this evening, slight chance of rain, mostly clear tonight with the low 72, 91 tomorrow with the low of 73, 92 on Sunday, 94 and sunny on Monday. Monday night will be mostly clear, and Tuesday will be a high of 96.
Slowly climbing.
So it's slowly climbing. Get yourself prepared for that. It's summer. It's summer in the Ozarks.
There you go.
Pollen breakdown. No tree pollen today, tomorrow, whereas Sunday. Grass is high today, moderate tomorrow, and moderate on Sunday. And no ragweed. So we're getting through all of that. Lake levels, lake and dam levels. Norfolk is at 556.72 with one generator going. Normal pool being 552. So we're pretty close on that. Bull Shoals is running at 660.74, which is a foot and 3/4 above full pool of 559, and they have 2 generators going on Bull Shoals. So it's the weather. It changes every day.
Yep.
But it's still pretty close.
If you don't like it, wait till tomorrow. It'll change.
That's right. It will indeed. And I've got the, as far as the cameras, we have there's a sunrise view on the Z-Team camera, the one that moves, that usually focuses on the bridge overnight. At 5:30, between 5:30 and 6:40, it's going to be focusing on the sunrise coming up over the White River. So it's not going to matter if we change the time or not. It's going to go with the sunrise. And the picture this morning was just spectacular because you can see actually a lot better with the camera than you can with your naked eye. One, you can look at the sun with the camera, but the definition and everything was really, really cool.
She sent me 3 pictures, and they were awesome.
So, I mean, if you're up that early, between 5:30 and 6:40, go to the cameras and take a look and see the sunrise come up over the White River. Just another added attraction.
RetireToArkansas.net
Yes,
is where
sir.
you can see those cameras. And you can look at them anytime during the day, but in the morning, the sunrise is beautiful.
The sunrise are pretty cool,
Yeah.
especially because you never know how the fog is going to be. So, all right, we're going to take a break, and we'll be back with community news and happenings brought to you by the dealership that deals, Ozarks Farm and Lawn. Stick around. We'll be right back here on The Morning Show.
When the job changes, the Kubota RTVX changes with it. Built for the work and built around you. Load the bed, hit the trail, and take on what's next with confidence. Gear up, load, haul, repeat. The Kubota RTVX. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 2.99% APR up to 36 months.
For all your Kubota needs, visit Ozarks Farm and Lawn in Mountain Home.
We're back on The Morning Show here on XL7. We're here. We don't have very much actually community news and happenings, so that's up to you. You have events going on that we need to be aware of. You need to let us know. You can call Scooter
870-404-5981
or email him at
scooter@hometowntv.net.
There you go. Or stop by. Bring a flyer, say, hey, look, we got this going on. We got a pancake breakfast, whatever it may be that you've got going. You're trying to promote your quilting things, all that stuff. That's what we're here for. Community news. That's what the whole show's all about. It's a morning show.
Just drop it off. Come by. Stop by if you're in the area. Email it to me. Give me a call.
Yeah.
Text it to me. Something.
Because we're always looking for content.
Yep.
There are more things in life than KTLO. I know it's hard to believe, but there really is more to life than that. And it's free. I mean, we're not charging you for any of that. So anyway, the dealership that deals, Ozark Farm and Lawn, has anything you could possibly want. As far we were talking about hay a little while ago, and they have all the equipment for that. They have all the implements that need to go on the tractors and help you cut it and wrap it up and square
and one
it
of the
or
most
bale it.
important thing is they carry all the parts you're going to need to keep that going. Because if you not cut
'Cause you're
hay,
gonna need it.
You need parts.
That's right.
Things constantly are going out. They keep them in stock. They get great service people. They can get you up and going. Yeah, they're a one-stop shop.
And they know what has sold here. They know
Yep.
what type, who's got the most of what type of machines, and make sure they got the parts for them.
Yep.
That's the big thing. It really is. So Ozark Farm and Lawn, 870, and I'm going to blank on the number because I rolled it up too high. 870-425-3434. They're at 4423 Highway 62 West, which is really by Buford Road.
Just go out 62
You'll
headed
see
west
it.
towards Scottsville and look on your
You'll see
right. You will not miss them.
We say that every morning, and that's because it's true and it's easy. Today, at there's a Baxter County Veterans Benefit Fair, connecting veterans and family with their earned benefits. Today, from 11 o'clock until 1 o'clock, it's at the Baxter County Fairgrounds in the Educational Building. There's a light lunch provided while supplies last. There's giveaways. There's door prizes. They've got a bunch of vendors there that are trying to help promote the different veterans things that you've got. Charlie will be there. I think there were people coming down from Little Rock. They were talking about being able to do IDs and stuff
Yep.
like that to help benefits. If you don't know if you have benefits coming, just stop by, find out. Again, that's free. It can give you someplace to go, something to do, maybe get a little snack or something. But we have a lot of veterans here who don't realize that they're eligible for as many things as they are. And this is a great opportunity to do that. Like I say, it's from 11 to 1. It's not going to be it's not going to be an all-day thing, and it'll be a good chance to go by and see some of the guys and girls that you may have dealt with during your lives and share stories and go from there. But stop by there today at the fairgrounds. Save the date. This is the 25th anniversary for 9/11. Monday, September 7th at 4 p.m. in the Veterans Plaza. Join us for remembrance honoring those who we lost with guest speaker John Carrillo.
Yep.
Pretty close, I bet. He's a New York firefighter who will share his experiences from that day. There's sponsorship opportunities. And I'm not sure what all of this is, and I don't want to goof it up, but I'll have it by Monday when I come back. And I'll talk about that then. But it's 4 o'clock on September 7th at the Veterans Plaza. I'll see what that is. Other things going on in the community? Anything?
Not a whole lot.
No.
I know there's some little things that we probably don't know.
There's things going on that we're just not aware of.
Tons of stuff going on, and
library's always busy.
Yeah, they've always got stuff going on. They were on the other day, and holy cow, they never stop.
And the same thing with the chamber. You can stop by the chamber's website,
Yes.
take a look at them, see different things that are going on, whether it's ribbon cuttings, grand openings, different restaurants opening, things like that. That's always good too. So
All right,
we're out.
we're going to take a break.
We're going to take a break, and we'll be back with This Week in Real Estate. Jason's going to come and join me, and we'll go from there. Stick around here on the morning show on XL7.
Your senior healthcare specialist is VACO Insurance in Mountain Home. Retired law enforcement and disabled veteran owner Frank VACO and staff can help you with all your insurance needs. VACO Insurance provides coverage for most carriers in the area, such as Medicare, Affordable Care Act, individual, or any other health or life insurance options. With over 13 years experience and agents in multiple areas and locations throughout northern Arkansas and southern Missouri, VACO Insurance is the right choice to handle all your insurance needs. That's VACO Insurance, located in Mountain Home.
For all things glass, contact the professionals at Clear Results Glass in Mountain Home. Whether you're needing a rock chip repair or a full windshield replacement, Clear Results Glass can take care of all of your automotive glass needs with fast turnarounds at competitive prices. They service business and residential customers and can custom cut any glass or provide you with the right fit for your home windows, sliding doors, commercial glass, or even a frameless shower enclosure. Contact Clear Results Glass today for a quote or to schedule your next glass project. That's Clear Results Glass, located in Mountain Home. Home.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detail services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
Oh, honey, we've had such a wonderful vacation here in the Ozarks. I really hate to go home.
I know. The lakes, the rivers, they've all been great for fishing. Oh, and the boating and the swimming.
And the people are so nice in the stores and restaurants.
Let's call an agent and see if we can make Mountain Home our new home.
Call the Z-Team, 870-405-0793. Century 21 LeMac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East Mountain Home.
870-405-0793. Hello, Z-Team?
When you're out
And we're back here on the morning show here on XL7. It's time for This Week in Real Estate. We've got Jason has joined Scooter and I, and we're going to, man, I don't know what I ate this morning.
I'll have what he's
having. Peanut butter toast. I mean, it's nothing. That's why I do that.
Never mind, I take that back. I don't know what he's having.
Hopefully it wasn't Taco Bell.
It was not Taco Bell. I do know that. That's a whole other deal. But real estate market, as we know, the three of us know from doing this week after week, and you've been doing it for as long as I've been coming here to do the show. It's constantly changing.
That's what keeps it interesting, though. That's what keeps me interested every time you come, because it's constantly evolving into something different or changing or whatever, and it's cool to see what is going on this week from next week from, but more or less through the bigger times, like going through COVID and before COVID, and then what changes it made, and then how it's rested back where it's at now, and it's pretty cool.
Yeah. And it has changed. I mean, we're not in COVID anymore, and we use that a lot, but sellers think that we still are. They go, oh, well, Susie got that much for her house. And she may have, she may not have. Generally, they didn't get as much as they say they did as they're leaving town.
That's true.
Because they want to look good.
Right.
And that's just the way it is. But the market right now, because of the interest rates and the cost of housing and inflation's still there, the people that are trying to sell have to be a little more realistic with where they are.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's a tough thing for us as listing agents to have that discussion. It's about communicating those numbers correctly and letting them know, giving them updates from week to week as things are happening. Like you have the number of people who looked at your house online, the number of people who have called us, the listing agent, the number of people who wanted to see showings. They wanted to look at the property, and then finally the number of people who offered to buy. And that's, being able to look through all of that and analyze it correctly, because everyone always wants to be positive with their customer. They want to say, oh, this is great, we got this many, this and that. But if you don't produce offers, then there may be a part of your strategy that needs to change, and that's always a hard discussion to have.
Sure. And the big thing is to get them through the door. The only way the house is going to sell is by people coming through the door to see it. They're going to look at it online and they go, okay, that's nice, but they're looking at a lot of houses online. So you want your pictures to stand out a little bit. You want your description to stand out a little bit. You want your price to stand out a little bit. There's
bottom line,
500 some odd things. And if you're getting people through the door and you're not getting any offers, then they're looking at it and they're using that to look at other houses. They're bouncing that off of, just using that as a reference point. Here, this is what 3 bedrooms, 2 baths look like in this neighborhood for this amount of money.
Right.
But this is what 3 bedrooms, 2 baths looks like in this neighborhood.
Yeah.
For this amount of money.
Yeah, you could make the other house look better.
Right, exactly.
Or just comparatively more attractive because it's cheaper.
Because the price is a big thing. Like interest rates are going to be with us for the rest of the year. It's something we're going to have to deal with. It's just It just is.
I mean, they never go away.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, they had come down in February. They were like 5.9, and psychologically, just to be at that 5.9, to be below 6, was making a difference. The market was moving up. There was a lot of positive things going on. I had Kristen Sariana. We were talking about interest rates then, and where do we think things are going to be, and we thought it was going to be more of a much better of a boom year. It wasn't. Turned out not to be the case.
Well, anything compared to COVID, you know, that when it got down to 2.7, that's just unprecedented, and you'll always have that to compare against. But like we said last week, the 1980s, it got up to 16%.
Yeah.
You know, I think you end up paying like 5 times for your house at the end of the mortgage if you paid minimums. That's insane. But like, people bought houses.
But they weren't as expensive.
And they weren't as expensive, but you still paid that much. But like, if you look at the chart, I made a chart where I looked at the price that you buy something the day you buy it, and then 30 years later, the price that they sold at. And obviously, you can only go back 30 years from today to look at that, you know, legitimately. Otherwise, you're guessing, you're forecasting. But you always sell the house for more than what you paid into the mortgage. So that's an interesting number, and that's something that, you know, it has a lot to do with the money supply and inflation and just the money printer, you know, as it is. But it's one of those things. Interest rates are always going to happen. You're never going to escape from that. If you can't buy a house outright in cash, then you need the money to do it, and you get that money through a bank, and the bank needs the incentive to buy the house on your behalf. You know,
and that's just what it is. You're right. That's exactly what it is. They're buying the house on your behalf.
Right.
Seems like the sweet spot right now, from listening to you guys talk every week, is about 6%. When we start going over that, things start slowing down. We start going just a little bit under it, and then people start buying again.
Psychologically,
so it seems like psychologically right now 6% is where we rested.
Yeah, we're at about 6.5.
Okay,
little smidge more here, you know, but it comes out to be a goodly amount of money. And one of the things we don't always take into account is we're living in that house.
Yeah.
You know,
absolutely.
We're living, and so you got to live somewhere. You're going to spend money to live someplace.
Right.
So it's a matter of, are you going to pay the landlord's rent and his mortgage
and his taxes and his insurance?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Because it's an investment for him, and he's got to make a little profit on it. It's not just paying everything off. He's got to make a little profit.
He's got to afford when the furnace goes out.
Yeah. Sure. So you've got those things come into it, and I realize it's difficult. The kids aren't making the money that they thought they'd be making.
Oh, absolutely not. Right.
To save enough money to get that down payment is a tough thing to do. Yeah. Little discipline goes a long way with that, though.
Yeah, and that's something that, you know, is always tough for people to, especially now with things being so convenient. You know, it's so convenient to be less active, less proactive with things, and they've made it very easy to spend your money.
Yep.
You know, and that's turned into a situation where rent is about all someone can do. But really, if you look at the incentives that they have for home buyers, that really a lot of this stuff started in the post-2000s more recently. You can do so much with a first-time home buyer. You know, the incentives, getting them in where they really don't need a big down payment.
Right.
And, you know, it's like I said last week, the rent that you pay will always go up. You could see how rent has literally doubled in the last 10 years. And someone who bought a home 10 years ago is still paying the same rent in their mortgage.
It's true. It's true.
Know, that's such a huge difference that you can lock that in. You know, just imagine if you had the apartment that you love, you know, hypothetically, and your landlord says, let's lock in your rent for the next 30 years. You'd say yes, because you just know that rent goes up and up and up, just like everything else, you know.
Sure.
So that's a tough call for most people. It's just such a huge decision, and they're overwhelmed with all of the complications and the details. But that's where we come in, right?
Yeah. And there's going to be some inflation because of insurance, and there's going to be some taxes are going to go up some, but it's still yours.
Right.
It's still yours. And at the end of the day, whether you leave it as a legacy to your family, you sell it, what you do whatever with it, you're still going to be ahead. Yep. As opposed to when you move from this rental to that rental, you're not
building equity.
You're not building nothing.
Right.
You're losing money.
And the advantage to renting is you can move whenever you want. That's the one thing that you get out of renting. And I understand it. I rented for years, but like coming down here and being with you guys, it allowed us to kind of pool our resources. And now I was able to do some amazing stuff with you guys on the new property that we built. And we couldn't have done that without each other. And maybe that's an interesting point to hit on is, cooperation with your family. That might be the way to do it,
That may be. And we may touch that next week.
I like it.
Because I'm going to run out of time.
Okay.
This week in real estate, there were 66 new listings came on the market, 3 commercial properties, 27 parcels of land, 36 homes came on the market. They range in price from $35,000 to $1.4 million. The average listed price this week was $359,000. 3 of them are taking backups. 33 properties sold, which is up from last week. That's good. 6 parcels of land, 27 homes closed. They range in price from $900,000 to $14,000. The average residential sale price this week was $270,000 with 81 days on market, which is a fairly short window. 81 days isn't very much. 13 properties expired. There were 46 residential price changes. Currently, we're up to 582 homes listed on the MLS.
It's a lot.
It is a lot. 211 are in Mountain Home. Year to date, for 2026, there's been 607 homes have sold. The median sale price is $220,000 with 73 days on market. In 2025, last year to date, there had been 630 homes that sold. The median sale price was $213,000 with 62 days on market. So homes are still selling. Life goes on, and that's really what it's all about. People have babies. There's illness, there's family, there's all the things that we run into. So, and we're here to help you with all of that. How do they get a hold of us?
Oh, I'll have to refer to you for that one. I'll get the spiel memorized.
Okay.
I swear, I promise I will.
Call Jason's mom. Call my honey. She's at 870-405-0793. Check out the website, retiretoarkansas.net. And check out the cameras and all the things that go with that. But for all your real estate needs, buying, selling, questions, give my honey a call. 870-405-0793. We'll be back after this commercial break with Jayme, the assessor of Baxter County, and we've got some great information, so stick around.
Thanks.
When you're out of town, make sure your pet is with someone who will love them as much as you do. At 201 Pet Salon and Resort, your pet is cared for just as it would be at home. 201 Pet Salon and Resort is the only all-suite, climate-controlled, and air-filtered boarding facility in the area, with private and spacious rooms to keep your pet relaxed. And with over 3/4 of an acre of fenced play area, your pet will receive the proper exercise they deserve. Your best friend is in good hands at 201 Pet Salon and Resort in Mountain Home.
Providing caring, compassionate services at an affordable price is our goal at Connor Family Funeral Home. Connor Family is a full-service funeral home that treats our friends and neighbors just like family, with a wide range of services and options to meet your family's needs and customs. We are the first on-site crematory in the area. Connor Family addresses all the details with no hidden fees, so you can rest assured that you are treated like family for a more personalized and worry-free service. That's Connor Family Funeral Home, where compassion and affordability meet, located in Mountain Home.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
Sleep Mart is introducing a new way to shop for a great night's sleep. Your Comfort Mattresses comes in 5 unique comfort levels, from firm to soft, with cooling options to match your perfect sleep temperature. And no matter your price range, we'll help you find the perfect fit. Get deep, restorative sleep exclusively at Sleep Mart.
Our community, relationships matter. A handshake still means something. And neighbors look out for one another. At Farmers and Merchants Bank, we're more than a bank. We're your biggest supporters because every dream, every first step, and every big moment deserves someone who's right there with you. Farmers and Merchants Bank, rooted in Arkansas, growing communities. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Oh.
We're back.
I'm sorry. We're back here on the morning show here on XL7. We're here with Carrie Olson is here from Task. They're the subcontractor that the county uses to help get the appraisals and the assessments done.
The real estate.
For real estate, yeah, for real estate, obviously. And Jayme is the assessor. If you don't know her, you should. She's been your assessor for a while. She's done a great job over here in Baxter County.
This is my 14th year.
Yes, it is. Yes, I remember when the three of you just got started.
Yeah.
And it's gone great.
Yeah.
I mean, the assessments, and I was on the equalization board here. I'm on over in Marion now.
We miss you over here.
And it's a little different. Two different deals between the two. But you just had a reappraisal. You went through your 4-year cycle, and I think that's where we are with everybody now. Everybody's on a 4. We were on like 3s and 5s, and it was kind of messed up. So just to get the state all going at the same direction at the same time, 25% of the counties every year.
It's alternates around the state.
Yeah, that's not like broken into blocks.
These guys and other companies like them don't have them all the same year, so they alternate around.
So it starts when somebody moves into town. Someone comes, they come over to see you to say, we just bought this house. You're going to send them a
sales validation letter,
a thing saying, welcome to Baxter County. We're going to do what we can do to help you out.
Well, when we transfer a deed, we always send out either a sales validation or a homestead credit.
And a homestead, correct. And that changed.
It went up.
$675 now. Went up $75 this year.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
The assessors around the state worked really hard to get that upgraded because there was a lot of money in the fund, and thankfully the governor agreed.
Yeah. Good. So that's a little benefit for everybody. And if you're over 60,
over 65,
you can
get your taxes, your
effective
taxable,
value.
your effective value frozen. And then if you add on to your house, though, you've got to they'll bring that to full value and then refreeze it. But anyway.
So it'll bring the whole thing up, not just what you added on.
Just what you added on.
Just what you added on.
Yeah. So don't be as leery about trying to hide the stuff, because they're going to find it anyway. They're going to come out to your house.
Yeah, we have to measure every house in the county.
Right.
So,
Right. And we've touched every house in the county now?
Yeah, every 4 years, yes. Yeah. We completed the field work and finished our setting values on all the properties and notices that if you are getting a notice, not everybody will receive a notice, only the properties that go up. So no news is good news still.
Well, that's true. That's true. How many, what percentage? I don't remember.
About 30. We had about a 34% increase countywide, but we only mailed about 17,000, just over 17,000 notices. So
17,000.
Yes, out of the
So I don't think
40
people realize how big.
Right, well, out of 40,000 parcels.
Yeah,
so,
well,
yeah,
I was just going to say out of, yeah.
Yeah, so it wasn't consider, and we had a lot of sales, which is good. It's good for everybody.
Yeah. So the sales is what sets the price for the new assessments.
Exactly.
Because people don't understand, and when they come to the EQ boards,
right?
I don't think they understand the process, and that was part of what.
Yeah, it's the houses in your neighborhood that have sold and how much they sold for the comparable houses. So if you're on the lake, it'll be other lake properties and river. If you're in town, we don't use those. We use the in-town properties. So, but yeah, it's all based on sales, valid sales, arm's length transactions. So. No divorces, no bank sales, no repos, no that type of thing. So
yeah, not a lot of repos. That's a good thing.
Yeah,
that's one good thing for the real estate business in general. And so when you, I don't want to say you pick these numbers, but as these numbers work out through whatever theorems you use to.
Well, when we transfer a deed, we send out a sales validation report. People, when they transfer, when they buy a property, they have to buy stamps, that goes on the deeds.
Right.
We know how much you've paid for the house or property, but we have to have it validated. The state requires us to validate it by the customer signing off that yes, that's what they paid for it. And they didn't trade a tractor or something else that went along with it, and so that when these guys value it, they can take that portion out if they need to, and still use the real number.
That it is fair and right.
Right. So, yeah, that's how we do that.
And when you go out there and you measure, like you say, you measure the house, and then you take into account what.
Of course, like basements will be valued differently than the actual square footage of the home. We take a bathroom count, something that we don't do interior inspections whenever we go out. So keep that in mind, and if you see a discrepancy, please call in and let us know, because we want it to be right also. We find out some stuff from real estate agents, whenever you guys are showing houses, you guys will call in, and we really appreciate that, because we do want it to be correct. I mean, but everything goes into effect. There's 300, I think, areas on a residential property card to choose from, 300 and so on. Everything from floor covering, roof covering, bathrooms, to everything comes into account. And on commercial properties, there's, I think, 1,200 and some odd fields to choose from.
Yeah, we're not going to worry.
Yeah.
I told Nick, go see the judge. Go see the judge and go to court. We don't even want to hear it.
A little bit more complicated on the commercial properties, but
well, it is more complicated.
Yes, yeah. So.
And so for the average residents, the prices have gone up over 4 years, especially over 4 years. They've gone up, and as we move forward for the next round, like we're down from last year, we're down a little bit. That will be reflected also. It's not that it goes up every year,
right? No.
Every assessment.
Yeah, every 4 years, whenever we set new values, 2 years of sales, the past 2 years will be taken into account. So it's always looking backwards.
25 this last
I was going to say, so we're out of COVID now.
Yeah.
I mean, we still got pushed up because of COVID, but we're out of that insanity, the way the prices were going then.
They're still selling high though.
Yeah.
I mean, they really are. We're surprised every day.
And we were talking about the new construction. That there's a lot of
We pick up new construction between January and June, 1st of June. Yeah. And every year.
Mostly single family, or are they these little strip?
There's a lot
3,
of
4plexes.
Quadplexes, and a lot of those going in. There's a lot of single family homes, a lot of nicer, single family homes being built also everywhere. There's not hardly any vacant land left.
All of a sudden you see a driveway, you see gravel going up a hill. Where did that come from?
When Jayme, her office is in charge of the 911, the addressing and everything, so that's really helped also keep up with
they gave me the responsibility of 911 addressing.
Oh, well,
probably
it
4 or
kind of
5
goes
years
together.
ago.
Yeah.
And it does, because we do GIS mapping in our
Right.
office also to map all the parcels and keep up with who, with that and with the transfers and stuff and splits and.
They do a great job with that.
Thank you, but it actually, I was, I didn't realize, but how much it has worked. We've worked together really well.
Yeah.
And so when they get a new address, we know, so we'll put in a field check for new construction, so we don't miss as many, because, it's hard to, unless somebody sees it,
Sure.
or it's in your cycle, you're going through there, it's hard to find all the new construction, but we're doing a really good job at that.
I suppose that if they pull permits,
Yeah,
but
not
not
that in the
everybody
county.
does. The county, they're like, yeah,
That's
right
one thing
there.
I'd like to see done.
Especially with the septics.
Not that, it's just that it'd be nice to have a.
Would be nicer to know.
Yeah.
And then when we're doing stuff, we're online looking for ownership and transfers and things like that. And Baxter does a great job with that as far as getting that information online so that it can be found and it's correct. That's got a lot to do with it.
Yeah, and we've been going around and we're talking to the realtors. We're going to be at the next the group realtor meeting.
Quarterly meeting? Yeah.
Yeah. And but we're trying to, we tell all realtors, if you find something on one of the drawings that looks incorrect because we don't go inside, please, we want it to be right. Help us,
Well, sure.
And we'll gladly get it changed immediately once you let us know. So.
So, all right, we're going to take a commercial break, and we'll come back and we'll talk a little bit about the EQ board and what people can do, and we'll go from there.
Okay.
Stick around. We got more great information coming your way here on the morning show on XL7-TV.
Even on the most perfect day, the unexpected can happen. But with just one call to their local Red Ribbon expert at Overhead Door, they can get their garage door fixed or replaced in a jiffy.
Call Overhead Door Company of North Arkansas today in Mountain Home. Experience the best in Mexican dining. Letty's in Gassville. Voted numerous times as the best Mexican restaurant in the Twin Lakes area. Come out for delicious breakfast served all day. Or enjoy an authentic Mexican lunch or dinner. $1.49 tacos on Thursday. 10% discount for seniors every day. No time? Call Letty's and have your to-go order waiting for you. And don't forget, Letty's also provides catering for small parties, weddings, holidays, or big events. The best Mexican restaurant in the Twin Lakes area. Letty's in Gassville.
Well, folks, have you been trout fishing before?
Not since I was a little kid.
You'll do fine.
Hey, what are you doing?
Aren't you coming along?
See you downriver.
How do you start this motor? I've never been in a boat before.
See you downriver.
Well, folks, have you sold a house before?
Yeah, about 30 years ago.
Yeah. Oh, well, you'll be okay then.
You sure?
Where are you going?
See you at the closing.
Hey!
At the closing.
We should call the Z-Team.
Discover comfort and style at Sleep Mart. From reclining sofas and love seats to manual and power recliners, sleep and lift chairs, we've got it all. Choose from a variety of styles, colors, and fabrics. All made with pride in the USA. Come to Sleep Mart today, where comfort meets savings. Your senior health.
And we're back here on the morning show. We're here with Jayme Nicholson Johnson, the Baxter County Assessor, Carrie Olson, who's here from Task, which is the subcontractor who helps get all the numbers together for the
reappraisal.
For the reappraisal and day-to-day events.
Yes.
Within the thing. Yeah. And we were talking. Maybe explain how the taxes go up, how it's set up.
Well, Arkansas has cap limits what you can raise someone's taxes. So on homesteaded properties, it's 5%, and any other non-homesteaded or commercial properties are 10%. So even though you get a raise in your value, you're not going to be paying on that taxable value yet.
Right.
It'll eventually get there, or it might. Might not ever reach it,
right.
But it's, like I say, on homesteaded 5%, so it can only go up 5% or 10%.
So,
And on over 65 people, this and if you know you are frozen, when you get that value, don't worry about it. Your taxes are not going up
Right.
because you're frozen.
Right.
So
the amount that you're paying is not going
exactly.
up. Your value is going to continue to
Yes.
increase, which is a good thing.
Yes, yes.
But what you're actually going to be out of pocket is going to stay the same. And that's people
we get a lot of calls on
Sure,
that.
sure. Oh, my taxes went up. You said I'm frozen, and you do. Well, you are.
Yeah.
You know.
Unless there's new construction.
Right, unless new construction. Right.
So something new. And then, so now the tax bills went out?
The notices have went out. It'll be on next year's tax bill.
Uh-huh.
But yes, the
They'll
notices
be
have
hitting
went
the
out.
mailboxes today and probably Monday and
Yeah.
So don't be all screaming and yelling at Facebook about, oh, Baxter County, oh my God, it's the end of it. Because your taxes are nothing compared to other places. Nothing at all. But if they do
they
hit,
have an extra $75 off if it's their home
That's right.
state.
Yes. That's right.
Because it went up to $675.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
nice.
it's nice.
So the other side of that is, if you feel that you're like way out of line for what you're paying in your taxes, you can file an appeal and go in front of the equalization board.
Right.
We appreciate it if they call into our office first.
Oh yeah, don't just show up. Yeah, that isn't the way it
Because
works.
sometimes it's from
If
a
it's an
mistake that we
error
can
or-
fix,
Yeah.
or sometimes it's just explaining what happened, and then they go, "Oh, okay,
Right.
I understand now." You know, it's not.
And that's actually the vast majority are handled
Yes.
by that way. Handled on the phone, or somebody goes out there and takes another look and go, "Oh, I see what you mean."
Right.
And
Yes.
adjusting whatever it was that
Their office
that the
and
issue
our
was.
office do a really good
Oh,
job
they do a great
at
job.
talking
Yes.
to people. We have had very few equalization
Right. We
meeting
have.
appointments.
Have hearings.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We've had very few lately in the last few years
Yeah.
because, like I say, once you understand what's and we do a good job explaining.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's a matter of understanding what's involved in it. We do the same thing in Marion. I don't think we had any last year that actually came
remember how many we had
to a hearing.
We had three.
Oh, that's
Three.
nothing for
I
out of
know,
17,000.
yeah,
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
And so there may be a few more this year because more people are affected because of the reappraisal.
Exactly.
So that's going
We
to
expect
affect
it.
things
Yeah,
some.
we expect it.
But it's not. I mean, it's not going to be like it was when we were here with Benny and
Yeah.
and everybody else, and we were here till like 7 o'clock at night
Yeah.
for like weeks. It seemed like
My
years
first-
actually,
I
but
think
it
my
was.
first year here, we
Yeah.
had 250
Oh,
some
yeah,
odd
yeah,
hearings.
it was-
Yeah.
We had a
It was
lot
busy.
when I
Yeah.
first came.
And you guys do a much better job now of being able to get that stuff straightened out for
Yeah.
people and explaining it, and people I think are a little more understanding. It's
Right.
oh, okay,
We do a lot of educating on the upfront
Sure,
now.
sure.
So, yeah.
and that's what's necessary. The commercial land is kind of it's a little more difficult to do and it's harder for people. The state sets a lot of that as far as what
on the agricultural
on the
values.
agricultural side,
yes.
as far as like trees and fields and
Yes.
crops and things like
that's-
that.
and
So
that's
you have
low.
nothing to do with that.
Yeah, no.
And even on the personal property, there's that's part of the thing that you can appeal, but it's kind of cut and dried. I mean,
Yeah.
the cars are all set, the boats are all set, planes, whatever it may be. That's all done by the state.
Right.
So you can come and say, hey, this isn't right, but there's really not much that you, either
Yeah.
you or you,
Yeah.
can do about that.
Right.
So it's something to keep in mind when you're trying to figure out what your fair amount of taxes are and what you get for them.
Nobody likes to pay taxes.
Well, of
I don't
course
like
not.
to pay taxes,
No,
but I have
of
to pay
course not.
taxes.
Well, yeah.
I have laughed and said, I know as an assessor that I should buy a car after May 31st, but because you don't pay taxes
Yeah,
on it till
'cause
the
you
next
don't-
year.
yeah.
But I did it anyway this year. I'm like,
Well, that's what happened to me. I got called with two of them. I said, but I traded one. Yeah, but you had it then, and then you get the other one. I'm like, it'll be a better next year. Yeah, but what about this year?
yeah.
And we're the same way in Marion and any other county that you may be in while you're watching this. In Arkansas, I can't speak to any other states. We're all kind of going through this, and things are changing. And property is so important to Arkansans. That's the number one thing on the Constitution when, like, it's life, liberty, pursuit of happiness. It's property is the first one on there.
Yeah.
So it shows how the state feels that you as a citizen, the state knows how important that property is to you, because it's going to make us a better people when we own things, and that's very important.
But the services that the property taxes take care of, we want good, we want decent roads, we want
that money stays local.
Schools, library, the
college,
different fire departments,
Yes.
all of the different things. When you look at your bill and you see the different things that you're
amenities we all enjoy.
Out,
Right.
But the collector has that on there. Where it's all spelled out, and some people will say, well, I don't have kids in school. And my comment to them is, one of them's going to be taking care of you in a nursing home one day.
That's part of it.
You're going to want to be
exactly. You're going to want to make sure that they had a good education. But that affects the community as a whole.
Yes.
The community that we have here, because of the schools, there's no graffiti on the walls. There's no, we don't have drive-by shootings and any of the other nonsense. But that's because of the school. So even though you don't have a child there, you're still benefiting for the community. And it's making you and it's making your property worth more.
And hopefully we retain some of these students and they go to work in the area. And,
and we're looking for more and more of them to get AI-proof jobs. Go to the trade schools, learn a trade. And because there's so many opportunities to do that, and that's where your tax dollars go. And that's the kid who comes out to fix your HVAC. There you go.
Right.
You want him to do a good job.
Right. But we just ended our personal property assessment period. Even though if you buy a new car, you add it on, but it doesn't go on till the following year. We just put it as a listing
After May. Don't buy no cars till after May.
May 31st. So we're gearing up for the equalization meetings.
And how are they going to? Are the directions on the notices that went out?
Yes.
And they'll call the clerk's office to make the appointments. And
after August 1st is when we start.
And then Total Assessments will get in contact with them and make sure there's not something that they can solve, or they can call our office and we'll help them too. So.
It sounds so easy sitting here, but people will get themselves all worked up about it. But it really is a simple process, and they're going to do everything they can do to try to get it worked out before you have to come and sit in the chair.
Right.
And
you don't have to be afraid to come to the equalization. If you have a reason to come. We're not intimidating to
Everybody
you.
always asks who the equalization board members are. They're like, who are they? I'm like, they're members of the community, just like everybody else.
Yeah, right.
I mean, they're just,
Just
we're
folks.
here to hear. We're there to hear. I'm there at every one of them. If not, if I'm out for some reason, my chief deputy will be there.
Sure.
But we represent the public. We represent the taxpayer, and we want to help you. We don't want to.
We want to be what's fair and what's right.
We want everything to be correct and fair and equitable. That's one of the things that I'm on a legislative committee in Little Rock, and I really like to make sure that people are treated, even businesses are treated fair and equitable with other businesses and things. So.
And that's what it is. It's not an individual appraisal. I think maybe 2 minutes to touch on that. It's not an appraisal of your house. It's a mass appraisal.
And we're normally lower than what you can sell the house for, especially if it has ag property with it, like if it has over 5 acres, because those are not at market. The land over 5 acres is not at market value.
No,
so
not at all.
You can't. I have people go, well, my house is worth more than this, and I go, yeah, or my property is, and because this is not at market. This part.
Well, generally they're saying, you write me a check if you think my house is worth that much. You write me a check and I'll take it. It's not what it's set up to be.
Or it'd be the opposite. We'll go, okay, well, what would you sell it for? Well, not for that amount.
Yeah. So, and that's the way that this works. It's not, like I said, it's not an appraisal.
It's a mass appraisal.
Right.
And it's
Similar homes in like condition,
exactly.
in like
In
areas,
neighborhoods,
in like
yes.
areas.
Mhm.
You know, river houses are on the river, lake
Yes.
house, big bluff houses, things like that.
Yeah.
So, when you get your notice, don't call up screaming and yelling. Everything's going to be okay. They went up a little bit.
But it can't
Because
go
they
up over
do.
5 or 10%
Exactly.
for this year, and you got the $75 extra on the homestead.
That's right.
So.
That's right.
Yes.
So, when you get that in the mail, read it and follow the directions, and we'll go from there. I'll be back Monday morning here on the morning show here on XL7. Thank you very much for coming on
You're
and
very welcome.
passing
Thanks
the
for
information
having us.
along.
Thank
It's
you for
always
having
good to have you. Always
Thank
good.
you.
See you Monday. Bye.
Thank you.